This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
A very interesting ha'ara is, of all the brachas that we make, that we thank Hashem for fruits, for water, for bread, for mezainos, we say thank you Hashem. We never invoke the kisei hakavod of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And there's one notable exception. After we take care of our needs, after one goes to the bathroom, so they say the bracha asher Yatzar. We thank Hashem for giving us the ability to take care of our bodily needs, and we say it is revealed and known before your throne of glory. Galoi v'yadua lefnei chisei chvaydecha. I mean, we don't even invoke the kisei hakavod on Rosh Hashanah. And yet, when a person comes out of the facility, they say and acknowledge that it's revealed and known before the throne of glory, that Hashem, had Hashem not given us this faculty, we couldn't exist for a moment. Why is this the only bracha that we invoke the kisei hakavod? Actually, the Gra asks this question in the Imrei Noyam Masechta Brachos, and the Gra answers amazingly and beautifully that it's to teach and to acknowledge that even a lowly bodily function is not beneath the purview of God on the kisei hakavod. Rebbeinu Shalom is not too lofty to be concerned with our lowest need. Ramal kol goyim Hashem. God may be exalted over the goyim. However, over Klal Yisrael, mi kashem Elokeinu, hamagbi lo shaves, hamashpili lirois b'shamayim va'aretz. God lowers himself to look even at our, and to care for even our lowest needs. However, I want to suggest perhaps another dimension. As an introduction to Makas Dam, Hashem tells Moshe, Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Kaved leiv Paroi, Paro's heart has become hard. Leichel Paroi baboker, go to Paroi in the morning, and Hine Yotzei Hamayma, he's going to be going out to the water. V'nitzavta l'kros el svasayar, stand opposite him. Says Rashi, why is Paro going out to the water? Rashi says Paro is going out linakavav, to take care of his bodily needs. Why does he dafka go in the morning? Doesn't Paro go all day? No. Shahaya oisa atzmei eloka. He made himself into a god that doesn't have to take care of his bodily needs. Va'omer she'eno tzarich linakavav. He says he doesn't have to take care of bodily needs, and he would wake up early and go to the Nile and take care of what he would have to. And this way, nobody would see it. So Hashem tells Moshe, that's a good opportunity to go to Paroi. Now, I always understood, Hashem was telling Moshe, a convenient time that you could go to Paroi when he's available and could give you his undivided attention is in the morning, because he has to take care of his needs then. But it has to be deeper than that. Paroi made himself into a god. As the Navi tells us, he said, Li Oiri, the Nile is mine, I created myself, I am God. And now, in order to do so, he had to hide the fact that he is a human being and he has bodily needs. So the main activity with which Paro needed to acknowledge that there is a Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu is after he came out of the bathroom, where it was clear he is only a basar v'dam. Now, we don't find that Paro told the people, I don't eat, I don't drink. Maybe he hid that also, but that is not enunciated. Maybe because of all the human functions that a person has to take care of, the one which it is so obvious and clear and overt that a person is a basar v'dam is when a person has to go take care of their tzrachim. That is the activity that we do, that even if somebody is so narcissistic and has such a great ego, they cannot fail to acknowledge the fact that they are a basar v'dam when they go to the bathroom. And therefore Hashem tells Moshe, you want to get Paro to admit that I'm God? Hashem wasn't trying to punish Paro, he's trying to teach Paro. He wanted Paro to acknowledge that Hashem is the God and he's the king. Laman teda ki ein kamoini. When Paro would be most receptive to understanding that I'm the king of the world? When he goes and takes care of his tzrachim, because that type of activity clearly demonstrates that he's a basar v'dam and there is someone above him. And therefore, Moshe, the time that Paro would be most receptive to the message that there's a king in this world is when he is takes care of his tzrachim. Perhaps we could say, that means that every time we take care of our bodily needs, aside from the great gratitude we have to Hashem, it is the moment during the day where we have to stop and acknowledge we are Basar Adam, and Hashem is the Melech, Hashem is the ruler, Hashem is the sovereign, Hashem controls this world. We're just workers over here. We are just Basar Adam. When we come out of a Beis HaKisei, that is the time to be Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The same way Hashem sends Moshe to Paroi after he's Nitzrach L'Nekavav, to be able to teach him, hey Paroi, there's a God in this world, there's a king in this world, so too we. When we come out of the Beis HaKisei, that is the time of the day that we have to acknowledge there is someone who sits Al HaKisei HaKavod, there is a Melech in this world. And yes, when we eat, when we drink, and we take care of everything, we say, blessed are you Hashem. But the perhaps in a way, the most powerful moment of being Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the bracha of Asher Yatzar, where we say, Goloi v'yadua l'fnei chisei chavodecha. Wishing everyone a great day.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.